Fortnite Battle Royale has implemented a feature long ago that I think has taken over the gaming industry for the worse, and I'm going to be talking about it, and that is the Battle Pass slash seasonal content. I am sick of it. Now, I want to say this, Fortnite Battle Royale has implemented these brilliantly. They have done the Battle Pass great. It works for them well. It's a free-to-play game. It fits. But I feel like I'm sick of just seeing every game I play that is multiplayer with the Battle Pass. I mean, I can name a whole slew of games right now if I really wanted to. Almost every game that's multiplayer at this point has a Battle Pass. It's old. Now, why do I have a problem? If they implemented Battle Pass as well, I don't think I would have a problem at all. In fact, I would not be complaining. But the problem of the matter is, like most things, a good concept that worked in a game before then gets implemented into other games in greedy ways. That's where I have issues. Now, the first issue we're going to address is shitty battle passes. Great example of a shitty battle pass comes from Overwatch 2. Now, I don't even play the game, and I know it's shit, because I've heard so many people complain about it. It's like there's so many games I can name that just give you stuff that's not worth $10. It's a monthly subscription, basically, for $10 that gives you shit. Now, Fortnite does it brilliantly, where they actually give you good stuff. They give you multiple skins, they give you pickaxes, gliders, fall things, I forgot they're called. They even give you emotes, they give you it all. They give multiple of everything. It's great. It's so much content packed in for $10. There's bound to be multiple things you're going to like. So it's worth the money, right? Whereas other games, they just throw in like, oh, here's a random skin. Oh, here's a bunch of random camos that look alright. That's usually what most games do. They just throw in a bunch of camos for guns that look mediocre. And they'll be like, oh, this is worth $10. Or they'll throw in like a couple, I don't know, emotes. Like, oh, here's a sticker, or here's a spray. Oh, yeah, whip yippee. A lot of games don't even implement skins, which I think is a crime. If you're going to make a battle pass worth $10, where the hell are the skins? Which I've seen multiple games not implement. Or, guess what they'll also do? They'll implement skins that are basically... They'll basically implement skins that they know for a fact will sell, which I just think is so much a cheap method. Oh, I'm gonna put Captain Price in the Battle Pass. Like, are you kidding me? Like, the only reason people are gonna buy that Battle Pass is because of Captain Price. I guarantee it. Like, Call of Duty is a huge offender of this with a bunch of shitty stuff. Like, oh, here's a crappy camo. Here's a crappy thing that goes on my gun. Well, yeah, who cares? No one looks at that. You know, but, oh, but the skin there's Captain Price, so I guess I have to buy it. For $10? Are you kidding me? Is that really worth $10 just for one skin? I mean, some people might be, but I just think it's cheap to put, like, one good item in a battle pass and say, oh, buy it. It's like they know that tier 100 also, they also know that if they put the best item at tier 100, they're like, oh, yeah, if the best item's at tier 100, then everyone's going to play until tier 100. And so they're going to play the game longer, which is a huge offensive because the thing about the Fortnite Battle Pass is it does the same thing, where tier 100 is usually the best skin, but it has other good skins. I mean, it doesn't have just a bunch of crap. It has stuff that's good before you get to tier 100. Why is it that some games literally only have one good item and it's tier 100? That is ridiculous. It's obviously just a ploy to make them make money and have you play the game for longer. It is obvious. Ridiculous. Another thing they do, that Fortnite does, another thing that they don't do, is they don't make it so you can purchase the thing with in-game currency. Why do I have a problem with this? Because, I don't know, the thing Fortnite does is makes it so you get in-game currency through the Battle Pass so you can eventually pay for another one. Why do other games not do this? Well, because they want to make it so you actually have to pay $10 a month or every other month, guaranteed. They want to guarantee they'll make money. They don't want people to have a choice of, oh, they can save up their in-game currency to buy the Battle Pass. Fortnite Literally, if you pay for the battle pass once, you get enough V-Bucks to purchase another one if you get to tier 100. That's an amazing concept, because not only does it get people playing true tier 100, but it also means that they will come back for the next season and have another battle pass. And also, they have the choice to do that. They could decide to spend their V-Bucks on other things. So, they're not even... It's not really like most people are going to sit there and go, I'm going to save up my V-Bucks. Most people are guaranteed going to buy the battle pass anyways, because they're impatient. They're impatient. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna sit there and save up my V-Bucks and not use them. I'm gonna use them now, and then I'm gonna... that's just how people are, right? So, it's just so incredible to me that they can't implement that, where they give you in-game currency. Now, some battle passes give you in-game currency, don't get me wrong, but they don't give you enough to purchase it if it is purchased by in-game currency. It's offensive. It downright is offensive. It's basically a $10 monthly subscription, which I think is downright ridiculous. For cosmetics, I don't know. It seems ridiculous. And the other thing that is wrong is the free battle pass. Oh boy. Now, I don't really care about the free battle pass too much until you realize that they do them wrong. Free battle passes in most games is basically, let me throw all the crappiest content at you every 10 tiers. So basically you're getting nothing, and you're basically going to be influenced to buy it, because all the shit that is the worst of the shit, the doggiest of shit, is thrown at the bottom of the barrel just for the free battle passes to have. That's ridiculous. The thing about Fortnite's free pass is that, yes, sometimes it's shit, but at least it gives you a decent amount of stuff. It actually gives you in-game currency, meaning, in theory, you can buy a free battle pass. I mean, you could buy a full battle pass for free if you played enough free battle passes enough times. Where is that in other games? I mean, I get that makes them lose money by a very small majority of people, because most people are going to buy a battle pass at least once instead. It's like, the fact that they don't even have that as an option is just offensive. It's clear to me. This is just them trying to make money as much as possible. I wouldn't have a problem with this if it was almost every game I log into has a shitty battle pass with shit content that is clearly just trying to make money. And it's in your face. That's the worst part. For example, when I log into Call of Duty, it's literally the first thing they make you look at is the battle pass. They're like, hey, look, buy the battle pass. It's hard to get out of the menu. It's clear they're just trying to make money out of you. It just pisses me off. It's like, get this money-grabbing scheme out of my face. I wouldn't mind if the content was actually good. I'm not saying all battle passes are automatically bad, but a lot of them are. Well, the other issue I have with battle passes is pay to win. Most battle passes don't have this. Cough cough Call of Duty does. Oh my god, is this offensive? It is offensive that this is a thing in a $70 game. Let me tell you, it's offensive. The fact that you can get weapons behind the battle pass, guess what? It's the most offensive part. They're not tested. I gotta rant about Call of Duty for a second. Why is it that every single season there's brand new weapons that are locked behind the battle pass that are beyond broken, and the second the battle pass is over, they give you the content, which is committing two crimes. One, you should never be able to get stuff from behind the battle pass after the season is over, because it makes it have no value. Why would I want to pay for the battle pass if I can get it after the season is over? That is ridiculous. But the second thing is, they basically make it so that if you buy the battle pass, you're guaranteed winning every single scenario because the gun is not tested. It feels like they just go in and say, how do we make the most OP gun ever? And then, let's top it all off, then they make it shitty after the battle pass is over. It's like, oh, you're rewarded for paying for it, but then after the time's over, guess what? Your money just goes to waste. What the hell? And I'm guaranteed it's not just that game that's done that. I've seen, for example, Clash of Clans implement the same stuff. Now, granted, Clash of Clans is pay to win, but does a battle pass really fit in that game? No, I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. And that's my other point. Battle passes don't fit in all games. Just because it's a multiplayer game does not mean you need to add cosmetics through a battle pass system. It doesn't always work. It really doesn't. Like, I get that it makes people come back every, like, couple months, every other month maybe, but at the end of the day, it doesn't fit in games. If a game costs more than $20, I don't think you need a battle pass. I think that's absurd. You don't need to make more money, right? Again, free battle passes, free games with battle passes, I can kind of see, but even then, usually those games tend to have shitty battle passes. Cough, cough, Valorant, Overwatch. So the point is, battle passes have been just done to basically make money at this point, and they're not how the original ones, which they're basing it off of, should be, which is Fortnite. Fortnite has done them beautifully. Let's not even get started on seasonal stuff. The fact that there's seasons is an issue too. Why do I have beef with seasons? Because it just adds stuff to keep track of. Most games have a theme for the season, or they have a reason why the season's happening, because if they didn't, that would just be weird. I don't know why games don't just do that, where they just say, hey, it's a new season, that's it. No, instead they have to have a complicated storyline to explain, like, oh, well, this is why these characters are here, and here's what's going on. It just makes it so confusing, because when you come back, there's, yeah, for example, Call of Duty, I mean, even Fortnite does this, where it's like, oh, here's a cutscene of something I don't understand that's unskippable, for no reason. Like, why do you do this? Like, I don't care. And they're like trying to like explain, like, okay, so this is why all this is here. This is why the battle pass looks like this. Buddy, I don't care. Just give out the seasons. Like, dude. And not only the other issue I have with seasonal stuff is that, again, it doesn't fit in all games. Now, I don't have much of an issue as battle passes, because granted, it does make it so that the game gets updated somewhat regularly for multiple years, which is pretty nice. But the problem is those updates, I feel like developers spend more time on trying to make, you know, stuff that fits in the season, rather than making an update that just is overall just good. Because sometimes the seasonal content is not that great, I'm gonna say it. And, you know, I think the last thing I'm gonna leave off on is just, I'm gonna say it, there's some games with seasonal content that don't need it. Call of Duty is a great example. They ruined the game with seasonal content because they took away what worked well. And I think it's sad, because what worked well was the original system, where you just leveled up and you got prestige over and over, and eventually you just be the highest level in the lobby and you'd be respected. That's taken away because we need seasons. Like, no, you don't. You don't need it. What worked before, worked before. Okay? I don't know. With that, I'm gone.